Hi, this is Sharon Cole from Water Lily Therapies, and today I'm going to give you some really easy techniques to help work with a cold. So it's cold season, a lot of my clients are all bunged up, they have colds, they have issues, it's that time of year. So there's a couple of really easy things we can do to help keep those pesky bugs at bay, or if you've got them, to help the body recover a little bit quickly. So we're going to do two techniques today. The first one is called a Thymus Thump, and the second one is some hand reflexology for the lymphatic system. So the lymphatic system is really light, it's just underneath the skin, so these techniques are really light, really easy to use, not going to take up a lot of energy, but they're both going to work into the lymphatics. So the lymphatic system is where our immune system sits. And the thymus particularly is important in the lymphatics. It produces things called lymphocytes, which are our T cells. So these are our killer cells. These are the ones that are going to kill all the bugs and the bacteria. They go and fight that infection and help the body recover. So the thymus is a really important part. So your thymus sits here in your chest, behind your breastbone, just above your heart. So again, a really nice place to work, because if you're not feeling very well and you're feeling all meh, you're all hunched over, you're like really tired and stuffy, it's nice to just open that chest and let all that healing energy breathe and come forward. So here, you can do this in two ways. So we're going to cover all of this area. We could do a really nice light tapping, and you'll be able to hear that vibration in my voice a little bit, just as we're going to activate that thymus gland and get everything working in all those local areas for your lymphatic system. So you've got lymph nodes behind your ears, you've got lymph nodes underneath your arms, underneath your armpits, you've got lymph nodes here, and that's really going to activate them all. If you can, close your fist, you can do a very gentle thumping action. And here you'll hear my voice probably vibrate a little bit more. But you can feel that vibration, that energy, that activation of all of those T cells as you thump away, just very gently. It's called a thump, but it is very gentle. In that area, just to activate that thymus and that lymphatic system. Get everything working and healing. Now, people often ask me, how often do you do this for? There's no real answer. It's just really entirely up to you and your healing system. Use your intuition, your guidance. When you say enough is enough, that will be enough. If you want to start in guidance, then you can do this 8 times, 10 times, 20 times for a minute. You can do it as a one-off, or you can do it as part of your morning routine. You can do it as part of your shower or before bed, or you can just do it a couple of times a day when you're thinking about it, when you've stopped and you've got 5 minutes. It's really lovely. Just work that area and open up that thymus gland. Then secondly, you can work on the lymph nodes on the hands, so the lymph reflexes. So these are going to run down, as you've got your grooves in between your fingers, they're going to run down the back of your hand, and this is going to be all of your lymphatic system. And then your lymph nodes are on this little webbed area in between all of the fingers. So what I like to do is kind of do a gentle rub up and then a bit of a tap, a bit of a rub or a tap in between each of the fingers. You're going to come up the channel and then either a rub or a tap or a bit of both in between that channel. So we're going to come up the hand and rub into that webbed area. And again, I'm going to come up the hand and rub into that webbed area. And again, we can do that a few times. Come up the hand and rub into that webbed area. We're going to activate all the lymphatics and all the lymph nodes. So all the lymph nodes are going to kick in and start draining stuff away. And then as a nice to finish, if you close your fist and use your fingers, you can just run down those channels to drain everything away. So if you've got a lot of stuff going on here in your sinuses and everything feels a bit bunged up, you can drain down your fingers, which is going to be the head area, because it's going to cover all of your sinuses. you can drain down your fingers and then drain down the lymphatics to drain everything away. Okay, and because we've done it on one hand, we're going to do it on the other hand. So again, we can come up those areas and rub or tap between the webbed areas. Up and rub or tap. Up and rub or tap, a bit both. And then up that area and rub into that one. And again, you can do that a couple of times if you want to. And then again, we're going to drain everything down the fingers. So drain down the fingers. Again, do this for as long as you feel you need. As long as you do both hands so you balance both sides, absolutely fine. Drain down the thumb. And then as you close your fist, use your fingers to go in between those channels and just drain down the lymphatics on the back of the hand. Okay, so if you suffer of a cold, two really nice techniques. We've got the Thymus Thump, which is just a gentle tapping and working in the lymphatics at the back of the hand. Both are going to activate the immune system and get your body in that healing process and back to a state of health and wellness. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again on the next one.